Hello everybody out there. Good evening, good morning or good day wherever you are in the world. It is Monday evening. It's about almost 10 o'clock. I'm just watching myself down there. I've got my computer on as well. I'm on my iPhone here. I had an experience today that led me actually to thinking about this is actually going to be a really good video. So actually, before I get started, so for those of you that don't know me, my name is Anna, and I am a manifesting coach. So what I do is I help women break through their fears and doubts of not feeling good enough to manifest what they truly desire. Hi, Drew. Drew's on. The gorgeous Drew. She lives in Asia. So now, I've been doing a lot of personal development for many years. Thanks for the hearts, gorgeous. I've been doing personal development for many years, and a lot of it is also about energy and spirituality, because I question, okay, so who are we? Where do we come from? And Socrates, back from, I think it was 600 AD. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Merrick. Socrates said, know thyself. Which to me, hi Nella, good to see you. So it's all about, living in this physical world, but knowing who you truly are, knowing where you come from, knowing how life works and how you fit into the world, and how we use energy and manifestation and all of those things. It's up to you to understand how reality works. So, because when you understand how it works, you then become empowered to live a whole life. You then become the driver of your life rather than the passenger of your life. Oh, I love that. You become the driver of your life rather than the passenger of your life when you understand the nature of reality. So today, things like this happen to me all the time. So I wanted to really share this with you guys so that hopefully you'll take something away from this and start to implement this and use it regularly in your life. Because when you do, it's kind of like saying you're beginning to wake up to the connection of you and divinity, or you and the universe. Okay, so I've said in a video as well, I've got an international visitor at the moment visiting us from Germany. So she's here for 8 weeks. So we took her to Sydney. Thanks for the hearts, gorgeous. So we took her to Sydney to show her the Vivid, because Vivid Light Festival is on. So, and then this morning we went for a walk through Bondi Beach, because we wanted to show her Bondi Beach, Australia's most famous beach. So we were kind of walking up and down, and she's got a bad back, so she couldn't walk very far. So we walked up towards a certain area, the south side of Bondi Beach. And anyways, but where we were headed, it was too far for her to walk. So then we turned around, and we headed back. So as we were heading back towards where our car was parked, or more to the central part of the beach, she was kind of hobbling along, and then this woman sort of all of a sudden appeared walking beside us, or I think we caught up with her. And then my mother-in-law, who's my guest, she says in Croatian, because we're Croatian background, she says in Croatian, she goes, "Look at this lady. She's hobbling along just like me." And the funny thing is that woman looks at my mother-in-law and she starts to speak in Croatian. And she said, I can't remember what she said, but she said something along, "Hi, hello, how are you?" And it was just so funny. Out of this whole beach, I know, it's so fun. This whole beach, we happened to turn around at one particular moment, and then my mother-in-law just happened to mention that comment, and it was a woman whose parents also were raised not too far from where my mother-in-law lived. And this lady, I know Drew, it's crazy. Hi, Melissa. And this lady, she is a writer. And so we ended up chatting with her for probably 20 minutes to half an hour. She's a lovely lady, and she's just become my new Facebook friend. So, and she's around about my age. And so it was just bizarre. So this is what this video is about. This video is about synchronicities. Now, I have these experiences, synchronicities, all the time. Now, what does it mean when you have synchronicities? So synchronicities, when you start to see synchronicities happening in your reality, it means your conscious awareness is expanding. There is an orchestration of energy. I can't think of what word to use, but there's an orchestration of something that's happening in the invisible realm that supports you. It's kind of like saying to, I guess, how do you explain water to a fish? We live in this energetic environment that supports us. And when you plant the seeds of intention, which is also like a same thing with manifestation, when you plant the seeds of intention through thought, there's an orchestration that happens behind the scenes that brings synchronicities into your reality. Now, most people are aware of their synchronicities, but the stronger you, or the more that you're aware of your synchronicities, the stronger your connection to the invisible field, the stronger your connection to consciousness. You raise your vibration, you're elevating your awareness. So the more you are open to synchronicities, the more like I was saying earlier, you become the driver rather than the passenger of your life. So I've written some things here that about, so to help keep me on track, about synchronicities. Now, this is a lot of this is from Deepak Chopra. So Deepak Chopra says that synchronicity is magical. Now, when this happens to you, the next time synchronicity happens to you, I want you to stop for a moment. I want you to stop for a moment and to realize how powerful you are, how magical you are, and how that synchronistic moment is a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a wake-up call. It's waking you up. It's connecting you to the invisible realm. Now, just a couple of weeks ago, I called, I think it was me that made the call. I called a girlfriend of mine, and it was so funny. I called her up, and just instead of saying hello on the other end, she goes, "Oh my God." She goes, "I was just thinking about you." She goes, "This is so bizarre." But anyway, this is what happens. These are these synchronistic moments. So it's like an anonymous gift from another realm. This stuff that I've written down is gorgeous, because I want you to really tap into this. I want you to feel it. I want you to feel this on an energetic level. I want you to understand consciousness. I want you to understand that there is this invisible force that surrounds you, that supports you. And every time a synchronicity happens, then I want you to, as I was saying earlier, I want you to stop. I want you to feel it. I want you to notice it. I want you to step into that moment and just feel how it feels. Feel that energy of that synchronicity, no matter what happens. I also did a video just yesterday, last night, how I was talking about that I was in the mood for, hi Megan, I was in the mood for calamari, but nobody I was with wanted any calamari. And anyway, I ended up manifesting this whole platter of it. That is also another synchronistic moment, because the waiter comes along and as I was saying, it was a sticky situation. He spilt sauce in my bag. Was it sweet chili sauce? And if you've had sweet chili sauce, you know it's so sticky. Hi Megan, beautiful Megan. But then as an apology, he says to me, "Oh my gosh," he goes, "I'm so sorry, this has never happened to me before. Do you like calamari?" Synchronistic moment, a manifesting moment. So what else have I got written here? It's an orchestration. It's an orchestrated moment in a domain outside space and time. You also move into a higher dimension of reality. So you move into higher states of consciousness, of awareness when these things happen, when you're open, when you look, when you notice these synchronicities happening around you. The very first book that I read, which bit? You'll have to watch the video again, Drew. When I talk, I'm on flow. Maybe it's this comment. Was it Move you move into higher dimensions of reality, higher states of consciousness. You might have to rewatch this, sorry darling, because when I'm in the flow, I don't remember, I don't even know what I'm saying. So I know what I'm saying, but it's hard for me to repeat it. So what else have I got written here? That's right, I wanted to say my first book that I ever read about synchronicities, and then watch it with a pen and paper, Drew. My very first book that I read about synchronicities was James Redfield's Celestine's Prophecy. That's a really powerful book. So grab that book as well, grab the audio book and read that. It's all about synchronicities. It's about this man's journey to find some sacred scriptures in the, what was it? This is 20 years ago that I read this, in South America, and it was all of these synchronistic events that actually led him to these sacred scriptures, I think not sacred scriptures or sacred something. It's been a while, but this was an amazing book for me because it opened my eyes about synchronicity. What else? It's when you get a synchronistic experience, it's an emotion of joy. Have you when something happens, like you get a synchronistic moment where you were thinking about a person and they called you, or you felt like I felt like calamari, and all of a sudden I get a big platter of it. It brings joy because there's something happens. It inspires joy within you. What else does it do? And it subsides the ego. So when you're in an egoic state of doubt and of fear and of concern, you block synchronicities, okay? So it's a conscious energy field. When you step into synchronicity, when you allow synchronicity to show up in your reality, you are vibrating at a higher level of consciousness. You are vibrating at a higher level of a conscious energy field. You're tapping into this energy field that surrounds you. It's like I was saying earlier, the fish in the water. The fish doesn't know it's in the water, and we don't know as well. Most of us don't know, or most of us aren't even aware of the realm that we reside in. So take a look, be open to synchronicities. Like, I've said this many times as well before. I went to this event and we had to write down what we wanted to manifest, and I wanted to manifest a blue butterfly, and I happened to stand behind the woman out of 450 people, because we were talking about what was your object, what object did you need to manifest, and I said blue butterfly, and she goes, oh, I really felt the need to bring this blue butterfly to this workshop, and I don't know why, I just felt like I needed to. Well, this is a synchronistic event as well. It's that event that shows you that there's something bigger that surrounds you. There's something bigger that has your back. The universe has your back. So be open to synchronicities, okay? Be open to them. Watch them when they come in. The more relaxed you are, the more conscious you are, the more you're going to allow synchronicities to come in. And those synchronicities can change your life. They can give you a direction that you're meant to go in. They can show you your purpose. For example, if you wanted to start a particular kind of career, and you planted the intention or the seed, the thought, you've planted the seed. It's the seed of consciousness of what you desire. So you've released it, you've planted it, you've released it, and then all of a sudden someone shows up in your reality, or someone talks about a particular position that they saw, or someone that they're looking for, and you're that person, you're that one. It's a synchronistic event. And I was also listening to, it was on the TV tonight, there was a guy, I can't remember what he's got some rare genetic, not a disease, but his heart is placed in a different in the opposite. His body, his internals are placed in opposite, and opposite side. So his heart is on the opposite side, and his liver and everything is mirrored. And he was talking about how he gets upgraded in flights a lot, and then he happened to be upgraded this one day on a particular flight. He sat next to this particular person, and then they just started talking about it. And this guy was from a university who was actually studying, I think he was studying this rare condition. And that guy goes, oh my God, I've got that condition. Now, how synchronistic is that? And it was amazing. It was on television. I don't even know who the guy is. But these things happen all the time. So raise your conscious awareness, elevate your emotions, feel good, be open to synchronicities. And then when you are open to synchronicities, stop when you notice them, be grateful, because you are tapping into a higher realm. So I hope that's been able to help you a little bit. Thanks for the hearts and the thumbs up, beautiful people. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If this is live, say live. If this is a replay, say replay. If you I need a drink. This has gone on longer than I was expecting to. So if you wanted to jump on I do free manifesting mastery calls to help people to uncover the blocks of what's stopping them from getting what they want. You can only have one call once, so people, that's all. Sorry about that. But if you want to jump on a call, write interested below. I had a lady who jumped on a call with me. She was an author. She had written a book. She'd published her book. She'd printed her book. But there were blocks to her releasing her book. There were blocks for her for letting the world hear her message. She jumped on a call with me. Now her book is in bookstores. So you never know where a call can take you. Comment me below or interested below, and I will we'll set up a time and for a 30-minute free manifesting mastery call to let you know what is holding you back. Hello, beautiful cars. Okay, Megan, I will see you all again soon. I hope that was helpful. Be open to synchronicities, okay? The universe has your back. Bye for now.